allow me to express my appreciation to all of you for having dedicated your time to join us during this day where we are launching this board called Umurage. I will not talk about this board because we will have some time to get some descriptions. SECO, the representative of SECO will give more details about this board, but we just talk about his name today is Umurage. That board has been purchased by Kivu monitoring program, which is part of EDCL. EDCL also being part of the holding Rwanda Energy Group. So the idea to purchase this special boat was to ensure that the program, LKMP, its team, get an adequate instrument which can allow them to fulfill their mandate in preserving the lake stability and protecting its environment. There is a lot of research, and one cannot do research on this lake if you don't have this special instrument at the boat. As you know, the project is financed mainly by the Kingdom of the Netherlands, and the research boat is not the only equipment that will be purchased through this cooperation, but it's one of the key, let's say, item. That's why we today, as we celebrate this cooperation, as we enjoy this partnership, it's one of the, let's say, the item we are very proud to show to you today. If I may talk a little bit about the program, I would mention that LKMP has a laboratory here in Rubavu, and the big team staying here. And 90% of the equipment used by the program has been purchased under the financing of the Kingdom of the Netherlands. We are very thankful, Your Excellency, for the support you give to the program, to the company, to the country in general. If also I may give some background, the cooperation started already in 2006 with the support in the organization of the first international workshop on Lake Kivu that gathered, let's say, scientists and other players that were interested in all the development of Lake Kivu, especially in the extraction of gas resources. I think the idea to even create the program was matured after this international workshop, and then the government of Rwanda went on by creating the program. One also should recall that developing activities and on this lake requires a number of guidelines, and we are happy the corporation is supporting us in developing management prescriptions that guide each and everyone who want to do some business in connection with the extraction of gas resources. And LKMP has mainly, let's say, two objectives, and we expect to have tangible impact. But one could also emphasize the fact that Lake Kivu should be understood, and its resources also to be used in a safe way and a sustainable way. We don't have to lose or to waste our resources. That's why all the research we do on the lake are not only in line with the protection of the environment, but also we need to make sure that we are not wasting our resources, we are using them in an economical way. Now, let's say after 5 years of, let's say, the implementation of this program, we are very, let's say, happy to say that there is a lot the program and the company has accomplished, but we still have a long way to go, and we simply hope that we are going to continue collaborating, having that partnership with the Netherlands Embassy through this cooperation. The project financed by the cooperation of Netherlands will end more soon, but we are in discussion with your office to see in which way this could be extended, to see also in which way we could increase the cooperation between us and our neighbors, I mean DRC, because we all have to do this together with our neighbor. We have to protect this lake and all the activities in connection with the exploitation of the resources has to be, let's say, a shared objective, and all the management should be done in a complete and full partnership with our neighbors. Your Excellency, Mr. Robert, CEO, dear guests, I would like to take this opportunity again to express our profound gratitude to the Embassy of the Netherlands, and not only for this boat you are going to see shortly, but for all this support we have been enjoying as a company, but in a more extended way as a country. It has provided to us and to our friends, our neighbors in DRC, let's say, a good opportunity to start this journey together, and we hope that it's something we are going to continue, and tangible result will be seen, will be evaluated as we do this job together. Once again, I would like to thank all of you for having accepted to join us during this launching, and I simply wish you, let's say, how can I put it? I wish you to enjoy this day. Thank you very much.
Extremely pleased to be here at the day that this research vessel, financed by the country I represent here in Rwanda, the Netherlands, is being officially launched. Let me first say a few words about the Dutch Great Lakes Program, of which our involvement in Lake Kivu monitoring program is part. The Netherlands is already for some time funding this Great Lakes Program, which has as its main objective contributing to stability in the Great Lakes region. And we think that probably the very best way to achieve this is to have countries working together around an activity that benefits them all. We do this, for example, through the Virunga transboundary collaboration between Uganda, the DRC and Rwanda, and through the Lake Kivu monitoring program, which should contribute to the collaboration between the DRC and Rwanda, the two countries owing and sharing the resources of the lake. The Kivu Lake methane gas extraction is a very exciting project, and I'm also glad that we are part of the commercial activity of Contour Global, with the Dutch Development Bank FMO being an investor to the tune of something like 30 million euro. I think that it was clear to everyone involved that such an innovative activity, where gas is being taken out and the water is injected back in a volatile multi-layered lake with a volcano close by needs careful monitoring. And I'm happy that already in the first phases of setting up Lake Kivu monitoring program, and MD talked already about it, the Commission for Environmental Assessment, the SEA of the Netherlands, has been involved, and that SEA funded the first laboratory equipment. And my embassy has been more involved also financially since 2013. And I'm happy to note that we see good progress of the inspection and monitoring by LKMP of the commercial exploitation of the gas resources, although several challenges remain. The lack of qualified inspectors that have to be dealing with large international businesses is such a challenge. And the new concessions handing out to Symbian and the potential new joint developments by Rwanda and the DRC to install a 200 megawatt facility demand extra capacity to oversee the design and later for, again, inspections and monitoring. And I appreciate a lot that EDCL has taken it upon itself to increase the staffing of the project. It's good to see that the cooperation between DRC and Rwanda is taking place. From my visit some time ago to the laboratory, I remember how Congolese and Rwandan scientists liked working together. And I also recall that one of my colleagues of the embassy came back after a meeting between Congolese and Rwandan officials and said enthusiastically, you know, they really like each other. Well, that's of course of great importance, but more is needed. And the revision of the management principles is a very good sign. And we feel, however, that more can be realized, that stronger collaboration is needed for the peaceful and sustainable exploitation of the lake. Therefore, my embassy, in its discussions on the future of LKMP, has been stressing the need for further developing this collaboration. And this could be in the field of strengthening the capacity to inspect at the DRC side and the sharing of results of inspections and monitoring. In the end, the resources of the lake should benefit to the Congolese and Rwandan citizens, ensuring at the same time their security and livelihoods. Let's not forget that the lake riparians are the ones in danger in case something might go wrong. And I recall that in 2016, the lake suddenly changed color, and then LKMP found out quickly that this whitening was caused by the pH level of the water. And the quick investigation that the program did at that time was of the utmost importance, because the changing of the color started in Rwanda, and the people and not the people, but people in the DRC were saying that Rwanda had put something in the water. And this incident showed also how important communication with the people around the lake is. Another point of attention is the institutional anchoring of the project in Rwanda. Already for 3 years, for more than 3 years, discussions are taking place regarding the embedding of the program. And although everybody agrees that the present institutional setting is not as it should be within, so I'm talking about within EDCL and REG, who are in the client of Kivu Watt, a clear decision has not been taken yet. And this undermines, I think, the sustainability and independence of the program. An independence that is crucial for our regulatory agency, is because that is what Lake Kivu monitoring program aims to be. So serious issues still need to be resolved. But today we are here to celebrate. The impressive vessel over there will be used for the monitoring of the stability of the ecosystem of the lake and will help to ensure the safety of the lake and the people living around it. Researchers interested in the lake will also use it, and this will enhance the understanding of the magnificent Lake Kivu system. So, you see here in front of you a proud partner, happy to be part of this joint endeavor between the Democratic Republic of Congo and Rwanda. Thank you very much.
It is unusual to launch a boat on the lake, but this is launching a vision for Rwanda in partnership with the Kingdom of Netherlands, that through cooperation, through this kind of research boat, we can go further and further to support the development of the population, not only who are here in Rubavu, but beyond on this lake. And given that this is a resource between government of Rwanda and DRC and managed by management prescriptions, these are guiding principles, but in principle, we value and treasure the cooperation between the two countries. For not only this launch, we hope that this lake is going to have more boats for tourism, to have many people coming from everywhere in the world to visit Rwanda, to be on the lake with kind of environment that the Vice Mayor was welcoming everyone here. On behalf of the Ministry of Infrastructure, and also being honored to represent the Ministry of Infrastructure, who was supposed to be here with you, Your Excellency, was to say only two words, that this is a heritage. In our local language, Umurage means transcending to generations of Rwandans through education, through research, and only the Rwanda's resources, human capital, the Rwandans themselves. And the resource here that we have at the lake, we could always in the past see fishermen being happy about getting fish from the lake, but at least they are happy getting electricity because of the methane gas extraction. And we are yet to have more bigger projects on this lake that is going to attract many tourists because of the infrastructure that is going to be on this lake. And you rightly say that countries will be united once we have this kind of infrastructure, not having borders, but having joint projects. And through this cooperation, we've been able to be honored with your support, Your Excellency, to be having this research board that while we are being enjoying the good weather and also the discussions on the board, we also privileged that the research team that is here, they are going to learn more and provide sustainable solutions to how we can efficiently extract methane gas, but also have a better environment for the fish in the lake, but also the population around the lake to benefit. And without, again, taking further into a speech, again, I would like to commend your support. And as you see here, we are committed as a country, as REG, and through the support of the Ministry of Infrastructure, please keep mobilizing more resources to have more developments, not only at this lake, but also to support the infrastructure projects. Again, I would like to thank you all to be here and to be part of the development of this country. And through this collaboration, I think the population around here, they're going to have many celebrations having this kind of not only research project, but also many projects that are going to provide employment to sustain the economic growth.